Yeah. So hello to everybody, because there are people that are here now. We have more students, so good morning to all of you. And what I'm going to do first, because we are very interested in knowing, you see, that what we are teaching you, you're understanding. That's the idea, right? So for that purpose, I want to check first the formative exercises that I sent yesterday in Google Classroom. So please open that, or if you have it with you, we can check it immediately, all right? So as to see if you're doing okay, or if you need, you know, to clarify some things. Somebody asked me about a tense, de un tiempo, dijo ahí, puso ahí tense. ¿Quién fue? Who was that? Juan Pablo? ¿O Edison? Edison or Juan Pablo? Yo, la Fernanda. Ya, Fernanda, tell me, what is your problem? ¿Qué le pasó? Yeah, okay, Juan Pablo. All right. It wasn't me. Yeah, Fernanda, what is the problem? What is your problem? I mean, what, do you have any question? Ajá, okay. Fernanda, ya. ¿Puedo hablar sobre un verb tense en mi video? Verb tense en mi video. Okay. But we said a topic. Fernanda, nosotros dijimos que tenía que ser un tópico. Un tópico. Un tópico se supone que es un tópico, es la música, es el medio ambiente, son los, por ejemplo, las comidas. Eso que tú me estás hablando es un tema gramatical. Gramatical, que eso sí que, eso, ¿cómo vas a presentar un tema? ¿Vas a hablar de un tema gramatical, hacer una presentación? Lo veo complejo eso, ¿no? Trata de buscar un tema mejor. Es más sencillo, porque el tema, un tema gramatical, Fernandita, pero no, porque pusimos un tema, un tópico, no pusimos, si hubiese sido gramática, tendríamos que haber puesto, sí, eso se puede, por ejemplo, de hablar de algún cantante interesante, porque hay un tema de música aquí, entonces sí se puede, ¿ya? Entonces, Fernanda, yo te aconsejo que busques un tema, ¿ya? Sobre una experiencia personal. Podría ser una experiencia personal que se trate sobre qué, por ejemplo. Ponele un tema a esa experiencia, un tema, un tópico. O sea, por ejemplo, puede ser qué sé yo, mis vacaciones, y ahí habla de tu experiencia, por ejemplo. Ya, ok, eso está bien, ¿viste? Como la idea de un restaurante. Ya, por ejemplo, tú le puedes poner un tema a eso. Going, por ejemplo, experiences, puedes colocarlo así como experiences in a restaurant. Ya, eso puede ser un tema, ¿viste? Experiences, puedes colocar como experiencias, experiences in a restaurant. Y ahí lo tienes que, acuérdate que tienes que poner una introducción, quizás partir diciendo qué es lo que son los restaurantes, una introducción al tema, un desarrollo ahí cuando lo desarrollas, you tell about what your experience was, and then you conclude, y concluyes. ¿Ok? Eso sí, Fernanda. All right, ya. Profesora, ¿cuándo sabremos las notas de las pruebas que hicimos? Un momento, con paciencia, Isidora, porque estamos súper ocupados y nosotros, de acuerdo al reglamento, tenemos 15 días hábiles después que se hace la prueba. 15 hábiles, o sea, 3 semanas más. Dentro de esas 3 semanas más, nosotros tenemos que entregar las pruebas. Bueno, de hecho ya la nota de reading y de listening está lista, casi lista. Falta la nota de, ¿qué es lo que nos falta? El grammar use of English. Eso que nos vamos a repartir esa nota porque es mucho trabajo, tenemos que corregir todos. ¿Ya? ¿Listo? Okay, now we start. So please, you see, let's check the homework first. Yeah, I want to start with any of you. So, who has the sheet of paper? Isidora? Catalina? Maca? Aileen?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Do you have the sheet of paper with you?
Estoy prendiendo el computador y entonces ahí reviso la guía.
Okay, good. All of you, please pay attention to the guía, which is called Formative Exercises of the Use of Used To. All right. Millaray, La Fernanda, Juan Pablo, Edison, all of you, please be attentive to this, activity. All right. Okay. Who is ready? Who is ready? Isidora, are you ready? Do you have that? Easy. Please answer me. Don't stay there without saying
Profe,
anything. Yes.
es solo, o sea, la guía tiene 2 páginas nomás, ¿no?
Sí, solo 2.
Ah,
One
ya.
is, esa la mandé ayer nomás, ayer en la tarde. One
Sí.
is about some exercises, una parte, y después unos monitos.
Ya, sí.
Okay.
Sí, ya.
Yeah. Do you have it there, Isidora? Yeah, all right. Can you start then, Isi? ¿Puedes empezar? Can you start, please? Read the instructions. Lea la instrucción. Read the instruction. No sé dónde está la guía. Ya. Está en el Google Drive, en el Google Classroom, Isidora, es súper fácil. En el Google Classroom de ayer, fíjate la fecha de ayer en la tarde, y va a encontrar, está ahí. It's very simple. Otherwise, we can share it. Si no, la podemos compartir. A ver, vamos a ver si la puedo compartir. Espérense, vamos a compartir. Espérense. Ya. ¿Qué es esto? Wait a minute. Vamos a compartir para que todos puedan ver. A ver. I don't know if it's here. Vamos a ver. Did you find it? ¿La encontraron o no? Not yet.
Yes.
Yeah. Formative exercises. No sé si es este. Aquí tengo 2 formative exercises. Let me see. No, este creo que no es. I don't think so. Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me see to see if it's this one. I have all these things that you can see is the ones that I have worked this semester, just this semester. So I have lots of things. Oof, it's kind of slow. Are you seeing the screen? ¿Ven la pantalla o no? Que tengo los archivos. ¿Se ve?
Se dan solamente los archivos, Miss.
¿Ah?
Se
Sí,
ven solamente los archivos.
eso, por eso le pregunto los archivos, porque está viendo recién, está lento. It's slow, y quiero ver si es el archivo.
Está abriendo recién.
Ya, este es formative task. Ahora sí, ¿lo ven? Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sí.
Okay, this is the one that I sent yesterday, right? Okay, so first it says complete the sentences with the correct form of used to. Okay, so in the first one, it says these people, you know, in wooden houses. All right, so what are you going to put here? Imagine that you have, this is your second test, la segunda prueba de use of English, que va a venir la última, la 2, and where we are going to include this, vamos a incluir esto, used to, because this is in the unit number 4. Okay, so it says these people, what are you going to put here? These people?
Used to live.
Yeah, correct, used to live. That is the correct answer here. So, I mean, you know, used to live. That is correct. Okay, so these people, you know, used to live. So this is the correct thing. All right, these people, you know, used to live in wooden houses. Correct. In number 2, it says they not make metal objects. So what are you going to write here? Yeah, this, they. What is the correct thing here?
They don't used to.
No.
Then used to.
Yeah, they don't know, because remember, I told you that when we use used to, this is past. It's a past habit, Kata. Past habit. So when you use the negative, like here, because it says not make, we always use didn't. right? So didn't, and then the verb in infinitive, didn't make, right? Not don't. Don't is present. Present. Didn't make, okay? So remember, used to is the same as past simple. It works the same in the negative form, okay? Didn't make. Okay, and here is not make, sorry, we have something. Aquí hay que agregar algo. Didn't what? Didn't, the verb,
Used
use, and then to,
to
yeah,
make.
make. Okay, didn't use to make, yeah. This is the correct thing. Careful with this. Here we have the negative, didn't, and the main verb use without ed because it's negative. And then you continue with the formula that is used to. So they didn't use to make. This is the negative. Okay? So that's why it's important to do these exercises, because people usually forget how to use the used to in the negative form. All right. Let's go to number 3. It says the women. Yeah, what are you going to put here? The women. What are you going to write here? The women.
Used to collect.
Yeah, okay. Used to, collect, correct. The women used to collect wood for fire, right? Because this is affirmative. This is affirmative, that's why we put used. It's an affirmative statement. Like in the past, you put the verb in the past, used, right? To, well, you continue with to because this is part of the used to. Collect, all right. Now, careful with this in number 4, because in number 4, what we find is a question, right? Because it says at the end, you see here, there is a question mark, this one, question mark. It says what they cook on the fires. All right, so what are you going to put here? What
They used to cook on the fires.
No, but we concentrate here. Remember, this is a question. It's like an interrogative form. And when we have, an interrogative form, we have to think about the auxiliary that we use in the past. So what is the auxiliary we use in the past? What?
Did.
Yeah, did.
They used to cook.
Yeah, okay. So what did they, correct? They. And then what do you put? Use. This is correct, right? Because we have did here. Mira, look at this. Did is here. Did. This is the auxiliary of the past. So when we have the question, the verbs are never used with D. They come to the infinitive. So what did they use? And then we continue with the formula. To cook. What did they use to cook on the fires? What did they use to cook on the fires? You see? So this is the correct thing. What did they use to cook on the fires? All right. Now, here we have, pay attention to number 5. Yeah, in number 5, what do we have in number 5? In number 5, yeah, again, we have a question mark. This is the question mark that I am showing with this question mark. So this is a question. It's of the yes, no, kind of questions. Yes, no questions. Yeah, so here, since used to is past, how do you make this yes, no question? How do you make the interrogative form of used to? We start with
Did.
Yeah, okay. Did the children
Used to help.
Used to help, correct. Yeah. Did the children use to help? You see, this is the correct thing. Did the children, use to help? Correct. All right. Then it says the men, yeah, this is affirmative. Yeah, it's affirmative statement. So the men, what are you going to put here? The men, it's affirmative. Catalina, I tried because I think that you have forgotten. I have noticed that you have forgotten the use of used to. Me di cuenta que ya se les ha olvidado a algunos The use
The
of,
man
yeah, the men,
used,
sorry?
used,
Yeah, used
men
or use?
used,
Used.
used
Yeah.
to
As
hunt.
this way, Catalina? Like this? Is it correct what I put here? Used?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Used to,
To hunt.
yeah.
¿Se pronuncia así?
Hunt, yeah. The men
Okay.
used to hunt animals in the forest. Those are habits, some past habits. So this is what men used to do in the forest. All right, number 7. Look at number 7. Yeah, what about number 7? What, yeah, they wear. So what,
What did
yeah, did, what
they
they
used to
used to
wear?
wear. Okay, correct. What did they used to wear? What did they used to wear? You see, what did they used to wear? All right, so as you see, it's a question. So can you see that no D here? No D, no D. So what did they used to wear? Question. Now, what do we have here? It says they, yeah. It says make clothes from animals. So here, what are we going to use here? They
Used. to
Yeah,
make.
correct. Very good. Used, because it's an affirmative, to make. Correct. So they used, to make clothes from animal skins. Yes, that's right. Then what do we have here? We have number 9. Number 9. What are we going to write here in number 9? They
didn't
Yeah,
use to
okay.
build.
All right, so didn't, yeah, they didn't use to build. Correct. They didn't use to build things out of stone. All right, this is correct. Okay, they didn't use to build
Miss,
things. Yes.
¿cómo se pronuncia build?
Yeah, they didn't use to build. Build.
Build.
Yeah, that's an infinitive. The past tense of this is in English with T, built. The past tense, built. Past participle is built, but infinitive, build. So they didn't used to build things out of stone. Okay, and here in number, there's here. Oops, sorry. Ahí está. Number 10, this is number 10, right here we have number 10. It says where we have a space, they go in the winter, and then we have a question mark. Aquí está, question mark. You see? So this
Where
is a
did
question.
they
Yeah.
go?
Yes, correct. Where
go?
did they used to go? Correct. This is correct. You see? Where did they used to go in the winter? That's it. Where did they used to go in the winter? All right, this is correct. Now, second part here. In this part, what you have to use is you can use, look at this. What about the instructions? The instructions say, use the pictures below, all these pictures that we have here, to express things that you, any of you, Catalina, Elso, Macarena, whoever you are there, things that you used to do or didn't used to do. You see the difference? The things you used to do or didn't use to do. For example, here, drink from a baby bottle. In your personal case, you can write here in these spaces. I cannot write here, right? But you can do it. Ustedes lo pueden hacer. You can do it. You can write. Ustedes pueden escribir or in your copybook or whatever. Drink from a baby bottle. For example, in your case, you can say, I used to drink, for example, from a baby bottle when I was a child or when I was a baby, right? Okay. Or some people can say, I didn't. It depends on you. This is personal. I didn't use to drink from a baby bottle. When you say suck, a dummy, Say, for example, when I was a little girl, or when I was 1 year old, I used to suck a dummy. You know, this is what you put it here in your mouth. Be afraid of ghosts. Yeah, now you do it. You have to tell me about these pictures, okay? Let's start with these pictures first, and all of you can tell me something about expressing the things that you used to do when many years ago, when you were young or when you were a baby, and the things you didn't used to do in those times. All right? Let's start with Macarena. Can you do, Macarena, this one? Any of these pictures: send letters, be afraid of ghosts, or watch cartoons, play with video games, have a black and white TV, believe in Santa Claus, and then we continue with the others. We have more.
used to
Look at this. Listen to Roberto Carlos song, play with dolls, ride a bicycle or bike, bite your nails.
I used to bite my
Yeah.
nails.
Okay, so you say, I used to bite my nails when I was, how old were you when you used to bite your nails?
13 years old.
Yeah, okay, good. So you say, when I was 13 years old, I used to bite my nails. All right, good. Me too. I did the same. I used to do the same thing when I was 13, 14. I also used to bite, you see, my nails. So sometimes my mother, put some, for example, lemon juice or garlic, ajo, garlic on my nails. So to avoid, you see, biting my nails. All right, good. What about Catalina? Choose any of these pictures.
I didn't used to play with video games when I was child.
Yeah, when I was a child. All right, very good. Okay, what about the rest of the people? Edison, look at there are other pictures too. Ride a bike, play with dolls, listen to Roberto Carlos, songs, or believe in Santa Claus, etc. What about the rest of the people? Did you used to do these kind of things or not? Did you used to have a black and white TV when you were, for example, 3 or 4 years old? No, because maybe you're
I didn't used to.
Yeah, you didn't. So you say, I didn't used to have a black and white TV set. Good. What else? Did you used to believe in Santa Claus when you were a little girl or a little boy? Edison, did you used to believe in Santa Claus when you were, for example, 3 or 4 years old? Edison Rodrigo, or not? Edison, I cannot listen to you. I cannot see any message. Okay, Macarena, let's go with Macarena. What about you, Macarena? Did you used to believe in Santa Claus?
Yes, I used to believe in Santa Claus.
Okay, good. And Macarena, and did you used to be afraid of ghosts when you were a little girl?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't? Okay. And Macarena, when you were a little girl, did you used to send letters, for example, to your friends, or did you used to send letters to Santa Claus?
Yes, I used to send letters a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Okay, very good. And you, Catalina? Nice. Catalina, what about you? Did you used to send letters to your friends when you were a little girl?
No, only at Santa Claus.
Okay, you used to send letters to Santa Claus. All right, good.
Yes.
And good, nice. Everybody, I think you
Yeah.
used to do these kind of things when you were, like children, when you were children. I mean, young boys or young girls, right? And did you used to play babies with dolls? Did you used to play with dolls? When you were, of course, 2 years old, 3 years old, 5 years old?
Yes.
Yes, of course, we used to do these things. We used to play with dolls. And Edison and other people, did you used to ride a bike when you were, for example, let's say 10 years old? 10 years old, did you used to ride a bike?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Maybe all of you used to ride a bike when you were like 10 years old, 11 years old. I guess that you don't know who Roberto Carlos is because he's maybe he's an old singer, but maybe your mother, can know him. Do you know or have you ever heard about Roberto Carlos?
Yes,
Yes.
my
Oh,
father is
Anita.
a
Yeah.
big fan, and my brother is
Yeah.
called Carlos Roberto
Mm.
for Roberto Carlos.
Oh, nice. Okay, so maybe your mother used to listen to Roberto Carlos songs, right? Yeah. Okay, good. That's it. He's from Brazil. He's a Brazilian, singer, and he's also a composer. He also, composes, his own songs. Yeah, he has very good songs. All right. So as you see, we have lots of things and pictures that you can say when also in the speaking test at the, maybe at the end of the semester, we can ask you about these things. For example, tell me about the things that you used to do or you didn't used to do when you were, for example, younger, or when you were a girl, or when you were a boy. And then you can start some examples like this. And you start saying, well, when I was a little girl, for example, I used to drink from a baby bottle. I used to drink milk from a baby bottle. And I used to send letters. I used to send a lot of letters to my friends, to my family, etc. And also I used to send letters to Santa Claus because I used to believe in Santa Claus, right? And I used to bite my nails when I was a girl. And I used to ride a bike with my friends, and with a group of friends that we were of the same age. We used to play with dolls and with our toys. Did you used to play, for example, with your friends of your age when you were a little girl? You used to play, for example, like maybe having tea with those. Remember that we used to have these like cups of teas and kettles and these kind of things that we used to play with our friends. Did you used to do that the same in the house? No?
I don't play like tea party, but I used to play hide and seek with my friends.
Ah, okay. So you didn't, no, don't. I didn't play,
Yeah.
this kind of games, but I used to play hide and seek with my friends. Okay. Yeah, me too. I used to play also hide and seek, and I used to play, like I was the mother, and my friends, were my sons, and we used to play with the dolls, and we used to play with cups and plates, and I used to put water in. These are the typical things that we used to do. Any other information here about this? No, no more. So remember, well, then, maybe in the future, we are going to have a guía, special one again, including unit 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, and 6, where you're going to have again the use of used to, okay? Especially, please remember, especially when you have the negative form and when you have the questions, because when we have the negative form, remember that we say negative, we didn't, for example, we didn't used to have a black and white TV. We used to have a color TV, all right? When I was a little girl. And when you make the question to your partner, you say, okay, did you used to, for example, if you have a conversation, did you used to ride a bicycle when you were a little girl? Yes, I did. And I used to ride a bicycle during the whole day. I really loved, for example, riding bicycles. Okay? This is the idea of, how you can practice, this use. All right? Any question up to here about this, about the used to?
No.
No? So it's clear. ¿Está claro? It's clear? Yeah, so I'm going to erase this. Yo voy a borrar esto because I'm going to check with the other group too. Right? So they have to tell me what is the correct thing. Now with it, I just did it with you. No problem with this. Okay. Here, didn't used to. Right here, did and use. Used to, right? And used to hunt. All right, didn't used to wear. Okay, and used to make. Right, and then here, right, and this is the last one. This is for you. All right, so we're going to, leave from here. All right, so now we are going to go, babies, to the book. Please go to page 38, 39, 38, 39. These are the unit we're working, right? And remember that we were working about Shanghai. Do you remember Shanghai? That was the last, part we studied where, talking about Shanghai. Okay. All right. So here we are. Okay. Let's see. We have the exercise number 6 and we have the exercise number 7. Yeah, I think that we didn't, finish with this part. So we have, hasta aquí llegamos con el 02, okay? So here we are with the 02. We are in exercise number 2, right? Ejercicio 2, that was the last part we reviewed. ¿Sí? ¿Se acuerdan? ¿O no? Do you remember, babies? ¿Se acuerdan o no?
Yes.
Ya, bien. Tengo marcadito, dice, hasta aquí llegué con el 02, viene el 5 de junio. All right. Number 3, vamos a ir al punto 3. Page 38. All right. Work in pairs and discuss questions. What sounds attractive about living in Shanghai? Okay, so refresh your memory. Refresquen la memoria. Refresh your memory about what we talked about Shanghai. So, can you answer these questions? It says that what sounds, attractive about living in Shanghai? According to what you listen to in the listening, right? What would be your answer to this question? Okay, Juan Pablo, can you answer? Do you remember Juan Pablo? Or maybe Lady, Lencora, or Millaray, or Aileen, Isidora, any of you? What sounds attractive about living in Shanghai? You have to remember the listening. Okay, Aileen.
No, I wasn't present in the class.
Yeah, but
when
did you watch the video? In the video, you have that information because I put it. I uploaded. No.
Yes, I see it, but I didn't see the video. Sorry.
No, it's not a video. It's a listening. Listening. It's a listening.
Yes.
Listening. Yes. It's a listening, not a video. Listening. Right.
Okay.
But the listening, you can also have it in the in the video that I uploaded. En la clase que yo subí está el listening, right? Aileen.
Okay.
Who remembers the rest of the people? Macarena, do you remember Macarena?
So.
So and so. Catalina, do you remember Catalina?
But Shanghai sounds attractive because it has
more opportunities for work.
Yeah, okay. Shanghai sounds attractive because it has lots of opportunities to work, right? Or lots of opportunities to get a job, right? Because this is something important in Shanghai. So this is according to people that were interviewed, right? That's what they say, that Shanghai has lots of opportunities to find, a job there. Okay, good. And what would make it difficult to live in Shanghai? Do you remember? What would make it difficult to live in Shanghai? Do you remember that?
The lack of
Um,
fresh air.
pollution.
The weather.
Yes? Juan Pablo?
The weather.
Yeah, good. Okay, that's one thing. Yes, you're right. So what would make it difficult to live in Shanghai? The weather. Remember, they say the weather is extreme in Shanghai, because in winter it's very cold. It's almost freezing. And in summer, the weather is very hot, right? This is one thing. Another, do you remember another thing apart from the weather? Good, very good.
More pollution.
Sorry, Catalina?
More pollution.
Yeah, okay, you're right, Kata. Yes, in Shanghai, yes, she's right. In Shanghai, you know, there is a lot of pollution. So this is something not very positive. It's not very good, right? There is a lot of pollution there. Okay, good. So these are maybe some of the two, let's say, things that can make, you know, I mean, difficult to live in Shanghai. The weather mainly, and also pollution, right? All right. Let's go on with the number 4. It says, how many words in italics in activity 2, right? Created. Noun plus noun, adjective plus noun. Okay. Activity 2, all right. Yeah, but wait a minute. Yeah, do we have any here? If you go to activity 2, please go to activity 2. Here we have some words that you see are in italics. Yes? And can you identify them? For example, in exercise 2, it says number 1, Shanghai has the fastest population growth, and Shanghai has a poor public transport. Yeah, in number 1, you have population growth is in italics. And then in exercise 2, you have the word public transport in italics. And fresh air is in italic. Then we have open spaces is in italic. Then we have playgrounds in italics. In number 6, we have entertainment facilities. In number 7, we have mild climate. And in number 8, we have work opportunities. Yeah, okay. These words, for your information, are very important. And they are called, babies, compound nouns. Compound nouns. Okay, this is the name that they have. Okay, and what is the idea of these compound nouns? Well, I have to tell you that compound nouns, you see, are 2 or more words. 2 or more words. Like in exercise 1, population growth, you see, we have 2 words. And they are used together, right? As a noun. Both are used together, you know, as a noun. So for this purpose, we are going to identify them. For example, in exercise 1, yeah, in exercise 2, sorry, sentence 1, population growth, if you analyze it, for example, growth is a noun in English, right? And population is also a noun because of the ending, the suffix. Miren los sufijos. Population is on, like education, population, manifestation, etc. Well, and growth with a th, this means that this is a noun too. So we have 2 nouns together, population and growth. These 2 nouns, because they are 2 words, they are called in English compound nouns. And they, when they are together as nouns, they have a meaning. Like in this case, population growth, it refers to the, for example, let's say the volume of the people that are living in a country that is growing. El crecimiento de la población, population growth. 2 nouns together. You see? Okay, so this is very common in English. I mean, these are called compound nouns. For example, another one, in number 2, you have public and transport. These 2 words are together and they are in italics. in exercise, in sentence number 2. And if you analyze the word transport, is a noun in English. And we have public. Okay, so what do you have here? We have public and you have transportation, yes? All right, so, and what do you mean with this? ¿Qué significa esto? What do you mean with this? And they collocate both things together. That means the transport, you see, that is used by everybody. Es el transporte que usamos todos, el público, el que uno tiene acceso, ¿cierto? Al traffic, al public transport. Okay, so we have others one. Well, not only something interesting, algo importante. For example, not all the words, all the nouns, are, nouns. They are also adjectives. También hay adjetivos que se combinan, por eso se llaman compound. Noun plus noun, ya, sustantivo más sustantivo. Adjective plus noun, adjetivo más sustantivos, ¿ya? Son las combinaciones. Se puede usar un verbo también con un noun. Todas esas combinaciones, combinations, can work together to make compound nouns. Eso lo vamos a ver el próximo semestre en la asignatura que se llama Taller de Gramática Comunicativa, por si acaso. Esto es un pincelazo nomás, para que tengan una idea. So you have an idea of when you listen to this, cuando escuchen la palabra compound nouns, por lo menos sepan that you need 2 words together. Necesitan 2 palabras juntas. Por eso se llaman compound. And these words, y estas palabras que van juntas, these words that are together, they can have different combinations. Pueden ser combinaciones de 2 palabras, por ejemplo. 2 nouns together, 2 sustantivos. Por ejemplo, número 1, population y growth. Son 2 sustantivos juntos. En la número 2, we have public y transport. Aquí, ¿qué es lo que tengo? Transport es un noun. Y public, ¿qué es lo que es public for you? Is it a noun? ¿Es un sustantivo, Catalina? Public, Macarena, Ailén, Juan Pablo, Lady, Millaray, both Millarais, Isidora, etc. Do you think that public is a noun? From the knowledge, del conocimiento que traen del colegio. ¿Qué es un public? ¿Es un noun o es un adjective?
No.
No. No. No es un noun. Por ejemplo, si tú dices, Catalina, if you say, for example, we have schools, ¿cierto? Están los colegios, schools. What else do we have? ¿Qué más tenemos? Schools, we have universities, we have institutes, right? These are all nouns, son todos sustantivos. Schools, universities, institutes, etc., right? If I, for example, if I give a characteristic of these schools, universities, or institute, right? I say, for example, we have public schools, public universities, public institutes, or we can also have private. Yes, private schools, private universities, private institutes. I'm giving a characteristic of these, nouns. ¿Se dan cuenta? In this case, en este caso, right, public, lo mismo pasa con transport. Yo tengo el transport que tiene una característica. Some of them are public, son público, ¿cierto? El transporte, but there are other kinds of transport that is private, pero también hay público y privado. Public and, private. ¿Ya? Esas 2 características cuando están en el colegio se llaman adjetivos. Adjectives, que generalmente van delante de un sustantivo, before the noun. En este caso específico, en el número 2, dice poor public transport. Tiene incluso 2 adjetivos, mira, poor y está public, está calificando al transporte como que es public y es poor. Entonces, ese public transport es un compound noun, pero es ¿qué mezcla tiene ahí? Tiene un adjective y un noun. El adjective es public y el noun es transport. ¿Ok? Are you following me or not? ¿Me están siguiendo o no, babies? Are you
Yes.
following? Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Okay. I understand this, but anyway, I am explaining this for you to have an idea, okay? Because I insist on this. Next semester, in Taller de Gramática, you're going to learn about this too. Well, in number 3, it says, people are concerned about the lack of fresh air. Okay, we have the word air. Va al final, ¿cierto? Dice air. Por la posición air, air is a noun, es un sustantivo. But the word that is before, that says fresh, fresh in English is also is an adjective because it's qualifying that noun. Estamos dando una característica de ese aire, ¿cierto? Do you notice that? Porque el aire puede ser fresco, limpio, sucio, ¿ya? Fresh, clean y polluted, contaminado, right? So, in this case, what is fresh? ¿Qué sería fresh? ¿Un adjective o un noun, according to you? Hmm?
Adjective.
Exactly, Ivan, adjective, correct. So we have the combination here is, we have a compound, word that is adjective plus noun. Tienen un adjetivo que es fresh y un noun que es air. With these two words, de estas dos palabras, forman una que es fresh air, que se refiere al aire fresco. Open spaces, yeah, in number 4, you have the word open spaces. Spaces, que es la última palabra, ¿cierto? Porque tenemos open primero y después spaces. Ese spaces es un noun because of the position, por la posición que tiene la frase. Open spaces. Ahora, lo que está delante de spaces, before spaces, es open. The spaces, está claro que está, digamos, calificando a la palabra spaces. Está diciendo que hoy, pay attention, these spaces are open. Tenemos open spaces y también tenemos closed spaces. Hay espacios abiertos, espacios cerrados, yes? So we have open and closed spaces. So in this case, what is open and what is a space? What combination of the compound word do we have here? What is the combination? Noun plus noun?
Adjective and noun.
Exactly. Very good, Macarena. We have an adjective, which is open, and then we have, spaces, which is the noun. So we have the combination is adjective plus noun. Correct. Let's go to number 5. It says here, there are playgrounds for kids in every park. And the word in italics is playground. So here we have a combination. Hay una combinación de dos palabras. Dice playgrounds, playgrounds. Play, ¿qué es lo que es un play? ¿Y qué es lo que es un grounds? Son dos palabras juntas, y dos palabras, two words. Play y grounds.
Play is like use something like a guitar or I don't know how to describe.
Yeah, but what is play for you? Is it a noun or is it an adjective, play? A play, when I say a play, there is a play that we can practice, for example.
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know.
No, but can you try, can you identify, can you imagine, te puedes imaginar que lo que es un play?
Is a noun?
Ya, bien, es a noun, es un sustantivo, es un juego, play, o no leemos que game, pero puede ser play de fútbol, por ejemplo, right? Es un juego, play. Y ground solo es el suelo, los suelos, y suelo es un noun, es un sustantivo. Por lo tanto, la combinación, the combination here is play y ground. So two nouns together, and we have a meaning. Tenemos un meaning, right? Playgrounds. That is the place where the children or people in general can play, right? Juan Pablo, any question? Juan Pablo, can you try with the next one? With number 6, we have entertainment. No. Juan Pablo, can you think about number 6 here? This compound noun, can you tell me how this compound noun is formed? Is it formed with two nouns or one adjective and noun or noun plus noun. We have entertainment and facilities.
Entertainment is an adjective.
No.
No.
No, it's not an adjective.
No, son dos nouns.
Yeah, good. So they are two nouns. Bien. So the combination, Juan Pablo, is noun plus noun. Sustantivo más sustantivo. Because we have two nouns. So noun plus noun. Yeah. Catalina, Ailén, Isidora, Macarena, Millaray, both Millarais and Edison, etc. Something very important that you're going to learn next semester, van a aprender en el taller, is that we have suffixes, hay sufijos that you're going to learn, que van a aprender, that we use to form nouns. So they are very important because if I see the suffix, for example, in this case, entertainment. Esta palabra se ment, es un sufijo, ment. And that suffix is used only, solamente para formar sustantivos, nada más. Por lo tanto, esa palabra entertainment es un noun. Yo ni siquiera puedo saber lo que significa en español, nada, ni siquiera en inglés, de una cosa, cero. Yo la veo por primera vez en mi vida y no tengo idea, pero veo la palabra meant, yo immediately I think in my head that this is a noun. Yo al tiro sé que es un sustantivo. ¿Por qué? Por el meant. Porque meant es un sufijo que se usa para formar sustantivos. Y por eso que es entertainment, como dijo su compañero, es un noun. Y facilities es otro noun. Facilities. So, facilities, entertainment. Yeah. Es súper interesante, eso lo van a aprender, como les digo, en gramática, cómo se van formando las palabras en inglés. Y es muy útil para identificar. So, entertainment facilities son noun plus noun. Hay dos. ¿Ya? There are good entertainment facilities in Shanghai. ¿Y a qué se refiere eso de entertainment facilities? It means that people in Shanghai has, lots of these kind of things. Entertainment facilities are bars, discotheques, parks. So these are entertainment theaters, etc., cinemas, entertainment facilities in Shanghai. Okay, Shanghai has a mild climate. Yeah, everybody knows, todo el mundo conoce desde que estudiaron inglés en el colegio, that there are some adjectives that we always use. Adjetivos que nosotros usamos toda la vida, ¿no? Por ejemplo, cold, ¿no es cierto? Cold, hot, mild. You use old, tall, small, etc. Yeah, in this case, we have mild climate. Okay, what is the combination here that we have? Millaray, can you try? What is the combination that you have with these two words together? Mild climate. Mild climate. Can you identify these two words? What are these two words? Mild and climate. Millaray Villalobos, can you?
Sí, yo pensaba que le estaba diciendo a la otra Millaray.
No, sorry, Millaray. Millaray Villalobos, please, can you answer me? What is mild for you? What is mild? If you can identify, what can you say about mild?
I don't know what is mild. What to mean?
You don't know the meaning of mild. Okay. Mild,
Yeah.
baby, means it means not very cold. Yeah, that's the meaning. I mean, it's not very cold. That's the meaning. When it's not very cold. When the weather is not very cold. Not as cold as usual. That's the idea. Okay. Mild. Not very cold. It's not very cold. So it's like no es tan frío, más bien como templado. That's the idea of Millaray of mild climate. No tan frío.
Okay. It's an adjective?
Yes, good, Millaray. It's an adjective. What about climate? So we have a combination of
Noun.
Adjective and exactly, Millaray. Good, very good. So we have adjective plus noun, right? And it's mild climate. So In Shanghai, Shanghai has a mild climate. Ese es el clima que tiene, mild climate. Not as very cold as, you know, maybe you see, not as cold as usual. Okay, this is the idea. All right. Then we have work opportunities. Okay. Catalina, can you think about this? Work opportunities. People say, I have maybe, this is my work. This is my work. So what is work? This is my work. And I have opportunities. What is opportunities? Kata, can you identify, Katy, these two words? What are they? Combination of what? This compound. Is it noun? Adjective? Are you sure?
No, it's a noun.
Yeah, okay. Work is a noun.
No, it's
And
a noun.
opportunities, because if it's an adjective, si fuera un adjetivo, podría ser un adjectival, que también lo van a aprender después, debería haber sido entonces work con ed, o working con ing, but it's not this case.
Okay.
Yeah, so work, solito, la palabra work es un sustantivo, trabajo. Yeah, my work is very interesting, for example, I can say that. So opportunities is a noun, es un noun. So tenemos dos nouns together, work y opportunities, y eso significa oportunidades de trabajo, right? Okay.
Yes.
So we continue then in language tip. Miren el language tip. En el ejercicio, hicimos el ejercicio 4 recién. Just we did exercise number 4. Now we go to the language tip that says compound nouns are two or more words that are used together as a noun, or it could be as a noun plus noun, or adjective plus noun, etc. Collocations, this is another thing, collocations. Collocations are words which are often used together. Yeah, for example, mild climate, not weak climate. Yeah, for example, mild climate es un clima, como les dije, no tan frío como lo que es común y corriente. Frío, pero no tan frío, right? Y alguien puede pensar, frío, un poquito como podríamos decir weak climate. No, en inglés no se puede decir weak, porque weak se usa para otros sustantivos. ¿Ya? Weak, por ejemplo, yo podría ser a weak, he's a weak person, es una persona débil, weak, en términos de salud, por ejemplo, weak person, right? Pero nunca decir weak climate, para eso yo digo mejor mild climate o whatever, pero no puedo decir jamás weak climate. Eso lo van aprendiendo con el tiempo, de a poquito, little by little. Se llaman collocations, that there are certain words that collocate with others. Son palabras, ustedes son muy chicos todavía. Collocations are words that are used, for example, when you say, have a cup of tea. Yeah. The verb have collocate with these nouns. Yo digo, por ejemplo, sírvase una tacita de té. ¿Ya? Yo estoy aquí y digo, toma, sírvete, ahí está tu tacita de té, sírvase. Have a cup of tea. Yo no puedo decir, porque hay gente que va a decir, take a cup of tea. No, porque la collocation en inglés es have a cup of tea. Right? Es lo mismo que yo digo, por ejemplo, ¿qué es collocation? Make, por ejemplo, el verbo make. El verbo make no se usa con lo que a mí se me ocurre. Esa es la idea de los collocations, sino que they usually work with specific nouns. Funcionan con sus sustantivos específicos. Por ejemplo, si yo digo hacer la cama, ya, en inglés, cuando la gente aprende inglés, buen inglés, va a saber y va a estudiar, ¿no es cierto?, que hacer camas en mi cama es to make the bed. Alguien que no sabe inglés, baby, va a decir do the bed, porque también significa hacer, ¿cierto? Muy probable que diga, oh, I do my bed every morning. No, porque el verbo make doesn't collocate with bed. Make is used with, for example, I can make my bed. ¿Ok? ¿Me entienden eso o no me lo entienden? De a poquito, de a poquito. Make, for example, my bed. Have a cup of tea. Sírvete una tacita de té. No digo yo serve, no, serve puede ser, pero no take. O tómate una tacita de té. Yo no voy a decir take. ¿Cierto? O si yo te digo, tómate el jugo, no digo take the juice. Porque, ¿cuál es la collocation para los líquidos? Es drink. Drink, for example, the juice. O drink your milk. Tómese la leche. Drink your milk. Not take your milk. Do you understand? Esa es la idea, para que tengan una idea general, ¿ya? De qué es lo que es un collocation. So, there are specific nouns, specific verbs that are used with specific nouns, etc. Okay? So, for example, here we have collocations and words that are often used together. For example, my climate, not weak climate, have a cup of tea, not take a cup of tea, etc. Okay? Another collocation is the age. Por ejemplo, con la edad, ¿cuál es la corrección? La palabra, o sea, el uso correcto de collocation para la edad. Tengo, Catalina, ¿cómo dices tú tengo 18 años?
I have 18 years old.
Ya. ¿Se fijan lo que dijo la Catalina? Cualquier persona que yo le pregunte, if I ask someone in this moment, que dígame la edad, puede cometer el mismo error que hizo Catalina. I have 18 years old. ¿Por qué? Lo que hizo Catalina está traduciendo. Y eso es lo peor que uno hace, traducir. Porque en inglés no se usa así. En inglés, el buen inglés, lo que uno tiene que usar, la persona que sabe inglés, no puede decir I have 18 years old. Lo que debe decir, que es la collocation real para expresar la edad, en inglés siempre es I am. Se usa el verbo to be, Catalina. Yo digo, tengo 18 años, I am 18 years old. O mi mamá tiene 40 años. ¿Cómo digo yo? En inglés, en un buen inglés, cuando yo manejo el inglés, digo, my mother is 40 years old. No puedo decir my mother has. Eso no es correcto. Pero el que no sabe mucho inglés lo va a decir. Yo lo entiendo, se lo entiendo, entiendo lo que quiere decir, pero no está correcto. My mother is 40 years old. Mi padre tiene 50. Yo digo, my father is 50 years old. ¿Ok? O si yo digo, qué sé yo, mis hermanas tienen 20 años. My sisters are, porque dije plural, las dos tienen la misma edad. My sisters are 20 years old. ¿Se dan cuenta o no? This has to do with collocation, tiene que ver con todas estas cosas que estamos hablando. Collocations, you know, compound nouns, etc. That you're going to start little by little. ¿Qué hace uno? Empieza a pulir de a poquito, se empieza a pulir el inglés. O sea, por ejemplo, Cata, recuerda que para la edad no se dice have, se dice el verbo to be. Yo tengo 18, I am 18, ¿ok? ¿Ya, Cata? De aquí para adelante, I am. Tengo 18, I am. Mi hermano tiene, he is 14, or he is 8 years old. Or my dad is, right? My mother is 50 years old, and so on. All right? That's the idea. Esa es la idea. Así como van mejorando su inglés. This way, right? To know the correct collocations that are used. Okay, let's go to number 5. Miren el número 5. Dice, which of the nouns in the box collocate with? Ya. ¿Cuáles de estas palabras que están acá son sustantivos? Collocate with. ¿Con qué palabras se puede usar solamente en inglés correcto? Por ejemplo, ¿con cuál se puede usar fresh? El adjetivo fresh. Which ones you can use the adjective public? With which one you can use the adjective, for example, of work? Yeah. For example, when I say bread, which of these ones can you use? When you, for example, if you go to the bakery and if you want to buy bread, but you want to buy the bread that has just been
Fresh bread?
Exactly. We say fresh bread, right? Means the bread that has just, you know, been baked. Okay, good. Fresh bread. We talk about fresh bread. So I say, for example, where is Catalina? She's not here. She went to the bakery. Oh, what is doing there? Well, she's buying fresh bread because my mother wants to eat fresh bread. You see? That is correct. Fresh bread. Holiday. For example, when we have holidays, right? For example, September the 18th, May the 1st. We have December the 25th, January the 31st, etc. Okay, so What kind of holidays do we have? What, I mean,
Work holidays?
I wouldn't say work holidays. No. No. We can say, sorry?
Public
Yes,
holidays?
public, correct, Aileen. We say public, baby, public holidays, right? Public holidays, because when people don't go to work, we say public holiday, okay? Out, what do you use with this? Work, that it's so
Work out.
Yes, exactly, workout. And workout means, do you know the meaning of workout?
Doing exercise?
Exactly, that's it, doing exercise. You go to the gym, for example, you go to the gym to work out. Good. What can you use with book?
Public.
Yeah, it could be public and also workbook. Remember that we call this one, a esto se le trabaja, se le llama workbook. You remember in the school, ¿se acuerdan en el colegio? Cuando tenían un libro de esto, más un workbook, que es el libro donde viene puro ejercicio. That's workbook, el libro de trabajo, de ejercicio, workbook, workbook. Ideas. What adjective can you use with ideas? Can you imagine?
Fresh.
Yeah,
Fresh.
Fresh, right. Fresh ideas. You say, for example, hey, babies, I want fresh ideas. Means like a new ideas or ideas that you have in mind because you're young people, so give me fresh ideas. All right. Services. We have services that are, yes, exactly. We have public services. For example, some buses are public. What else?
Tenía una duda sobre service, que no sabía si podía funcionar public or work.
No, I say public services. ¿Ya?
Ah, okay.
Los servicios generalmente son servicios públicos. Por ejemplo, ¿qué es lo que sería un servicio público? Public services. For example, we think about the, how do you call this place?
Secretaría.
Sorry?
Secretary.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, and the registry office. El servicio de registro civil. Registry office. Esto es un servicio público. Registry office. Servicio público. Registry office. Yeah. Okay. So we have experience. When you, for example, when you send a CV or resume in English, you usually write about your experience. And what kind of experience do we have?
Work.
Work experience. En el CV uno siempre tiene work experience, su experiencia laboral, work experience. Man, what can we say about a man? Is a man work? No. Public man? No. Freshman? Yeah, it could be a freshman, freshman. When I say freshman, what is the meaning? ¿Cuál sería el meaning de un freshman? No es fresco, no. Nothing to do with fresco de sinvergüenza, no. Nothing to do with...
I know that freshman is like the last year of school, something like that.
Yeah, okay, freshman, yes, okay, freshman, right? Okay, good, that's it. Or sometimes, you know, fresh students, the first year at the university too, también a los que están en la universidad, cuando parten, también se les puede llamar fresh. Okay, good, that's it. Then we have, it says start fresh. ¿Qué hora es, baby, que me está diciendo que tiene una reunión luego? What's the time?
Son 10 para las 11.
10 para las 11.
A las 11 tengo que terminar, me están avisando ahí. 11, yeah. Okay, so then we have start.
Work?
No. Start, it could be un fresh start. Podría ser un fresh start. Fresh start. Fresh start. Then you can find out what this words mean. And fruit, fruta, la fruta. ¿Qué puede ser la fruta? Public fruit? No, nothing.
Fresh.
Fresh, good. Fresh fruit, correct. Fresh fruit. Okay. Opinion. La opinión puede ser de fresh opinion, o puede ser public opinion, o puede ser word opinion.
Public.
¿Qué más? Public, good. La opinión del público. Public opinion.
Start, ¿qué era?
What?
En start,
Fresh
¿qué era?
start. Fresh start.
Ah, ok.
Start. Opinion, public opinion. Y toilets. Toilets. How do you call the toilets?
Public.
Ya, bien. Public toilets. What are the toilets, Catalina? ¿Qué son los toilets? Public toilets.
Baño, inodoro.
Ya, son los baños, ¿cierto? Ok.
Ujú.
O los baños donde la gente va al baño, ¿ya? Public, I mean, toilets. Son los públicos, donde la gente va al baño. Public, I mean, toilets. Okay. So we have then the exercise number 6. Esta parte era un poquito más pesadita esta parte, porque tiene que ver con gramática. Entonces, usted más o menos para tener una idea y después digan, ah, si esta niñita dice, uy, ¿qué es lo que es esto, baby? Entonces usted le dice un compound noun. Ah, ella sabe, she knows that. ¿Se fijan? Ok, collocation, ella sabe inglés, quiere decir que está sabiendo, porque sabe qué es lo que es un collocation y sabe lo que es un compound noun, right? So this is very important, you know, to know here. In exercise 6, what do we have here? ¿Qué es lo que tenemos en el ejercicio 6? It says here, you will hear 3 people describing where they live. Okay, this is a listening activity. And listen and match the speakers 1 to 3 to the places where they live. A to C, the city, the suburbs, and the countryside. Okay, first of all, I think that you should know these words before identifying the places where they live. Well, you know what a city is. What is a city, by the way? How can you tell me what a city is, Edison, Juan Pablo? What is a city for you? A city. Valparaíso is a city. Viña is a city. Santiago is a city. What else? For example, San Antonio is a city. What is a city? A city by the bay. There is a song that says a city. When the
A city
lights go
is
down.
an urban place where a lot of people live.
Yeah, it's a normal place. What do you mean by
No,
normal?
an urban.
Ah, urban.
Urban.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, Juan Pablo says a city is an urban place where people live. All right. Okay. Now, for all of you, para todos, for all of you, what is the meaning, or what do you know about the suburbs? What are suburbs in English? What do you mean by that? Suburbs.
Suburb is the outside of the city.
Mm-hmm. For example, do you know a suburb? Oh,
No, I don't know the name specific, but
yeah. So you say, Eileen, that suburbs are the places that are far away or outside the city.
like outside the city, like it's near, but no so near of the center, and not so far away to be considered like the
Yeah. For
campus.
example, in Valparaíso, there is an important suburb, you know, where many people live. And how do you call this suburb that is in Valparaíso? You take Avenida Argentina till the end of Avenida Argentina, and then you take the route 62, and you can find in less than 2 minutes. Sorry? ¿Cómo?
Rodelillo o placer, no, Placilla.
Yeah, Placilla, for example, Rodelillo, yeah. Placilla, for example, Placilla, where we find, you know, lots of neighborhoods there. And this, I mean, is a perfect example to describe suburbs. So these are, yes?
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
It's like a zona periférica, se podría decir.
Okay, good. That's the idea. So that the places, you know, that are a little bit outside, you know, outside the city, the main city. For example, Valparaiso, the main city, Valparaiso, you know, the city center. But if you go a little bit out of it, or a little bit far, you can find, you know, the suburbs, right? Placilla is a good example because Placilla is growing a lot, right? That could be a good example of suburb. Son los suburbios, son los alrededores de la ciudad que están alejaditos de la ciudad un poco, pero no tanto, right? But they are a little bit away from the city. And the countryside, what is the countryside? Catalina, do you know the countryside? Have you ever been to the countryside?
No, never.
Okay. Macarena, do you know what the countryside is?
No, I don't.
You don't know. Edison, do you know the countryside? Juan Pablo, do you know the countryside?
El campo.
Yeah, but can you define that?
Is where there are cows and
Houses. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, how do you say haciendas, parcelas? There are, for example, is the place where you can find lots of farms, and where you can see, for example, lots of green areas. You can see that people have, you know, animals there, right? Yeah, there are also, you know, I mean, pieces of land where people, you see, grow different kinds of vegetables, right? That's the countryside. The countryside is usually very beautiful. People sometimes have a house there, or some people have a farm, you know, farms, right? Where, you know, it's a big place, very big place with a lot of, you know, land to be used, I mean, to grow things, right? That's the countryside. This is el campo, el campo. That is usually very beautiful. People like to have a house in the countryside in order to go there on weekends, for example, to rest, right? Many people have houses sometimes in the countryside where they can, you know, rest, donde descansan, they have pure air, aire más puro, pura, you know, air, etc. That's the countryside. So Juan Pablo is correct. He says that that's the campo. Okay, so babies, due to the time, because we need more time, tomorrow we are going to listen to this section, okay? So I'm going to put it here. Voy a anotar aquí, right? Group 2. Group 2, hasta aquí. Aquí llegué. Yeah. So tomorrow we continue with the exercise number 6 because this unit is very important. Tiene muchas cosas esta unidad. It has lots of things, okay? So tomorrow we are going to go on, and thank you very much for being here, and tomorrow I'm going to see you again. All right, goodbye, have a good afternoon, and try to continue checking your things. All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.